Pass interference.
Guess who? Jason Glenn catching that play from behind.
First down and 10. The Aggies now for the fourth time touching the ball in the second half, trying to get a first down. Put a man in motion. Handoff goes to Toombs. He headbutts a man, and they fight him and wrestle with him. And he'll get to about the 37.5-yard line on a first and 10. He got maybe a yard and a half. Monty Beisel again on the tackle. He has 20 career sacks, does Beisel. I mentioned earlier, had 12 tackles against OU. His season high was 13 in a ball game against Iowa to open the season when they won that one 27-7. Second down, they gave him 2 on that out to the 38-yard line. So second and 8 coming up. Toombs checks out. Got 23 seconds, 22 seconds here in the third. The Aggies are working into the wind. They'll get the wind in the fourth quarter. Slot to the left. Shotgun running back to the right of Ferris. Split into the right. Run the option. Now he's trying to cut it back. Slipped and fell. And he goes down at the 36-yard line. That was second and 8. He loses back to the original line of scrimmage when the Aggies took over. Let's see. Going to run out of time. We did. They're going to spot it at 36. So the Aggies will have a third down and about 10 when we come back for the fourth quarter. A&M leading in the game 19-10 over number 8 Kansas State. Kansas State's put all of their points on the board here in the third quarter. Aggies had 13 yards of offense in the third quarter. And now they've got it third down and 9 at their own 36. They've got to get past the 45. About a ball and a half past the 45. Shotgun. Have a slot to the left. Running back to his right, has the snap, throws. He's got Ferguson, and he's got a first down at the 47-yard line. Ferguson back to this side of the field, and the Aggies get their first down of the second half.
And what a big first down it was. Ferguson knowing exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. Ran a little curl out, or kind of just a little fade out. Didn't want to get too wide, and Ferris with a good pass hits him right on the numbers, and the Aggies have a first down at the 47-yard line.
Ferguson and Taylor go to the right side. Bethel Johnson here to the left, running back to the left of, that'll be Weber. Weber started inside, breaks it outside, 50, still looking for the corner, fighting for yards. He's across the 50, goes to the K-State 47-yard line. Aggies will have a second down and 4 coming up when they return to the line. Fourth quarter action, 14:25 remaining in the game. Loudest crowd in a long, long time at Kyle Field supporting their Aggies.
Nice piece of running by Joe Weber, checking holes as he moved to his right, and he finally broke it outside, broke a tackle, stepped through another tackle, and he'll pick up 6.
It's always loud here, but this one is exceptional. Second down and 4. Pass to the right. Shotgun with a slot left. Flanker right. Inside handoff again to Weber. Carries a man on his back. Close for a first down to the 43. Set up as a left half. Cut it right up between the 2 guards in the center, Seth McKinney. And he carries for what should be a first down across the KSU 43. It is a first down.
So once again, the Aggies here in the fourth quarter are able to establish the running game. Once they got the first down with the pass to Ferguson, it opened up that K-State defense, and they've been able to pick up yardage on the ground as they've moved it down to the 43-yard line.
Hash mark to the right side. First time the Aggies have been able to move the ball into K-State territory in the second half. 2 wides to the left. Lonnie Madison's a tight end, split in right. Running back to the right of Ferris. Out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Inside handoff again. They've handed off to Weber. Weber fighting on a first and 10 to the 40. He got about 2.5. It'll be a second down and 8 coming up. So Joel Weber carrying Gerard Cooper and Monty Beisel with him. Got about 2.5 yards to the 40-yard line. They start Warren Lott out onto the field. Now here he comes. Also coming out will be Terry Pierce. Checking out will be Tyler. And leaving the ball game will be Milton Proctor for Kansas State.
And Weber has come off the field, and Toombs has replaced him, and Whitaker is at the tailback.
Aggies come out and show a light eye. Under center is Ferris. Put Ferguson in motion. Rolls to his right, throws it. Be caught by Ferguson. Ferguson a yard to the 39-yard line. Wrapped up immediately. And that was Demetrius Butler out of Dallas Carter, the number 8 tackler with 8 career interceptions. And 4 this year. Wrapped up Ferguson after a minimal gain. So we got third down And about 5 coming up. A&M will need to get to the 32.5-yard line. They're playing on the K-State side of the 50. They got the ball at the Wildcat 38.5. So now a third down, maybe a little bit more than that, as they break the huddle and come to the line. Porter's in the ball game along with Taylor there to the right side. Got Bethel, Johnson, and Ferguson here on the left side. There's the snap. Rolling under some pressure. Fell down, threw the ball, and it's incomplete. He put that up for grabs to try to avoid taking the sack. He was throwing as he was going down, so that will bring up a 4th down. Incomplete pass, and he put that up to where somebody could have run under it wearing the wrong color jersey.
Well, the Aggies have been moving Ferris, rolling him out to avoid pressure all day, and one of the adjustments that K-State's made is that they're bringing somebody out to contain him, so he'll have to stay in the pocket. That time he tried to go back from that containment and slipped down and threw it as he was going down, and as you said, Dave, that one was up for grabs.
They're trying to get their punt team out there before we snap the ball. They did. Here's the kick, and they almost blocked that. It's a high kick. Are we going to get a roughing in the kicker or not? Here's the ball being chased and killed by the Aggies inside the 1. And now a flag goes down. All the way back from the 20 down to the spot where the tackle of the ball was covered up. First down and 10. KSU's got the ball at their own 1-yard line, about the 1.5, maybe the 2. And we've got 11:55 remaining in the game. The Aggies lead 19-10. The punt a moment ago, 37 yards by Skates. Beasley under center, hands off. Now it's play action. He's dancing around. He's going to throw, and he's got a man wide open. And the Aggies intercept it. They intercepted the ball at the 29-yard line, and I think it's Gamble. Was it Gamble? Check it in a moment. Who got the ball? He went over the top of the intended receiver, caught the ball, and then fell out of bounds.
Wes Bodovich
got it.
He catches the deflection off of Lockett. Lockett knocked it up in the air, and Bodovich brings it down.
Bodovich diving for it, caught the ball. Indeed, he did catch it. And he was inbounds when he caught the ball. KSU was arguing with the man over there. There's no argument. He goes out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
So the Aggies will set up shop on offense just inside the KSU 30-yard line.
So at the 29, the third interception of the day by Texas A&M. Bodovich will get his first. Davis, Glenn, and Bodovich all with interceptions. Shotgun, handoff. No, it's play action, and it'll be a keeper by Ferris, and he'll lose a half yard as he goes down between 2 men at the 30-yard line. One of those was Mario Fatafehi, the other was Monty Beisel. So now 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Well, the Aggies have been handing the ball off directly to the back behind Ferris, and he's been carrying out his fake all afternoon. This time they faked that, and Ferris kept it.
I just saw the replay on that punt a moment ago by Skates. And if anything, he should have got a running in. Here's 2nd down and 10. Shotgun. Running back to the right of Ferris. Has it. Going sideline. He's got a man. And it's going to be defensive pass interference on Bethel Johnson against Kansas State at the 2-yard line. It'll be a 15-yard mark off. They'll move the ball down to the KSU 15. First down and 10 at the KSU 15. Shotgun, slot left, flanker right, running back to the left of Ferris, and he hands off to Weber. Weber with a man with him as he goes to the 7-yard line. Picks up 7 yards, and it will be a 2nd down and 3 coming up.
Just a quick hitter right up the middle. Weber breaking back to his right, broke a tackle there right in the middle, and he'll pick up good yardage inside the 10-yard line.
Onto the field, Toombs and Lonnie Madison. Still waiting on that first pass to Lonnie Madison. Just looking for his first reception.
Maybe get his first reception and first touchdown all in the same catch.
Young man that played defensive line last year as a tight end this year. 2 tights, 2 flankers. Under center, handoff, Toombs, the middle. 5, he's going to score! Bounced out of the would-be tackler's arms at the 7, went to the 5, and into the end zone.
Boy, that's a big play for the Aggies. Jamar Toombs all day has not been stopped. Just a man possessed. He was going to get in the end zone. One man hit him. He kept right on going and goes into the end zone with nobody around him. Just slipped the tackle and took it in for 6.
18 carries, 70 yards, 3 touchdowns, Toombs. And now here's Kitchens with the extra point. I'm running out of voice. Waiting on the snap, he has it, and the kick is up, and it's going to be good. The Aggies now lead 26-10 over number 8, Kansas State. We'll be back with the Aggie kickoff after a timeout. This is the Texas Aggie Radio Network. Here comes States, approaching the ball, good end-under-end cruise kick. They'll take it in the end zone, and they're going to bring it out. To the 5, to the 10, spins and down at the 9-yard line. There was Lockett. Somebody just knocked the tar out of him. It was Jay Brooks.
It was 12 and 21. The 12th man made the first hit. Jay Brooks cleaned it up. And the K-State Wildcats will start this drive inside the 10-yard line.
Well, let's see if we can get the same results a moment ago at the 1. 80,659 watching the ball game. So first down and 10, K-State at the 10. One of the guys on the kickoff team was trying to get Lockett to take the knee. So it cost him 10, but you don't know. He's a great return man, so you can take your chances. Shotgun, running back either side. Beasley has the snap, drops back to the 1, throws over the middle. First down as they got to Lockett. He's out across the 25 to the 26. It'll be first and 10. Our score, 26-10. We have 10:06 remaining in the ball game. It's the fourth quarter at Kyle Field. 80,000 plus watching A&M unranked, beating number 8 ranked Kansas State, but still 10 minutes of time to go.
Well, the Aggies with this 16-point lead here in the fourth quarter going to that zone coverage. Lockett just ran a crossing route, found a hole in the middle. Beasley hit him for the first down.
First down and 10 at their own 26. KSU shotgun, running back both sides. Beasley drops back to the 16. Under pressure from the big cat. Now he throws. Almost intercepted by Cornelius Anthony at the 30-yard line. Had his big hands on it, and he just couldn't hold.
Beasley trying to hit Quincy Morgan on the curl route. Had a lot of mustard on this ball. Cornelius Anthony had worked his way into the zone right in the throwing lane, and he just couldn't hold on to this one. This one was too hot to handle, and it'll bring up the 2nd and 10.
Bringing Peroni and Cornelius Anthony out of the ball game, and into the game will come Jay Brooks and Harold Robertson. Robertson will be one of the inside linebackers, and the other is Brian Gamble. Second down and 10 at the 26. KSU into the field. Shotgun, 2 running backs. Has it. Going to set up a screen to the tight end Warren at the 30, at the 35, at the 40. Into the sideline he'll go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. Another great play to that big tight end. And that guy was 6'7", 255, just went 18 yards. And now first and 10 again as they move the ball out to their own 44-yard line, Kansas State.
Very effective play. It's the middle screen to the tight end. They let the defensive lineman come through for the Aggies, get the big rush, and then they dump it to the tight end who snuck into the middle, and he rumbled all the way up to the 44-yard line.
That big tight end stays in the ball game. Beasley calling it audible. His running back will come up close to him so he can hear it. That's David Allen. Shotgun, running back left, 2 wides right. Has it back to the 35, throwing, and it's caught by Quincy Morgan for a first down into Aggie territory at the 41-yard line. Gerard Penwright caught him by the jersey and was able to hang on at the 41. 9:38 remaining. Check that, 9:30 on the clock right now, and it's first down and 10. KSU moving the ball. They have it at the Aggie 41-yard line. First down and 10.
Well, Sammy Davis with excellent coverage, and he thought he had a chance at the pick. He jumped in front of the receiver, Quincy Morgan, and didn't come up with it, so Morgan gets the reception.
Aggies lead 26-10. Play action. Beasley looking sideline. Has his man Morgan. They spin him out of bounds, but he picks up a first down. Davis hit him at the Aggie 29. Picks up about 12 there. Sammy Davis on the tackle. First and 10. KSU methodically moving the ball toward the south end zone. Working into the wind. Off the field will come Cornelius Anthony and Plymouth. It is going to be Ronald Flemings coming off. And Stephen Young coming off as well. I saw Robertson and Brooks go in. Hey, let's see who else is out there. Lennis Smith is in the lineup. First down and 10 at the 29. Beasley holding an audible. Puts a man in motion. Drops back to throw. Under pressure. Being chased. Now he gets away. He's going to throw end zone, and he skips it into the turf as he's going deep on the sideline. Incomplete. Trying to get the ball down to Martez Wesley. It's incomplete.
Jason Glenn on the blitz that time would really like to have this one back. He came clean, and he had Jonathan Beasley, but he was able to escape out to the right on the roll, and throwing on the run, he skipped it into his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10 at the Aggie 29-yard line. Threw a little low to a wide-open receiver. 12-man towels. The 12th man, you can hear him in the background. Second and 10 at the 29. Hash left. 25-second clock. Down to 7. Down to 6. He's backing up. He'll take the snap at the Aggie 35. Had the snap. Aggie's coming. Beasley throwing deep. He's got a man, and he underthrew him at the 3-yard line. He was going to Lockett, and he threw down the middle. Lockett was on this side of a hash mark on this side of the field.
Actually, I think what he saw was Nick Warren. He's trying to hit his tight end, and Lockett was running the post pattern, and he ended up closer to the ball than Nick Warren did, but it's still an incomplete. Brings up third and 10.
Wes Bodovich put a lot of pressure on Beasley to make him unload, maybe a little bit early. Third down and 10. Time, 9:13 to go in the game. Aggies lead 26-10. Shotgun again. Beasley looking, throwing, has a man. Dropped the ball on the sideline at the Aggies 17. Had it, dropped it. Sean Weston there defensively. Into the game, Ty Warren and Ronald Flemings. And now they face a 4th down and 10 at the Aggie 29-yard line. They have only one decision to make here, whether to run or pass.
Dave, that was Martez Wesley on that out route, and it was a good throw from Beasley. It was just dropped. Weston right there on the coverage, but a good throw once again. And it's 4th and 10.
At the Aggie 29-yard line. Slot right, split in left, running back to the right of Beasley. Shotgun, the Aggies faking. Now they are coming. Under some pressure. Beasley being chased, rolling. He is hit as he throws it into the Aggie sideline. It was Jay Brooks all over him.
Jay Brooks coming on the corner blitz, ran Jonathan Beasley down before he could complete the ball on 4th and 10. And the Aggies will take the ball over on downs at their own 30-yard line.
9:03 remaining, and A&M leads here by a score of 26-10. Only the north end zone right now, where you see that big block, Texas A&M, has any sunshine.
Now there's a lot of sunshine on the Aggie bench.
Shadows of the west side have moved out over the field. Aggies have it now, first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line after taking over on downs. Ferguson goes in motion, I formation. Ferris barking signals. Hands off to Toombs. Hits the middle, and he'll carry for about 2 to the 32-yard line. Make it 3. It's going to be second down and 7 coming up. Tackle made by Terry Pierce.
What the Aggies want to do now is move up, get some first downs, and use up as much of this clock as possible. It's down to 8:45, and they've got a 16-point lead.
This team had been averaging 434 yards per game in offense. They had been in their opponent red zones 52 times coming into the game today. They had scored 38 touchdowns and 6 field goals. That's how good this offense is. But they're playing a wrecking crew, and the wrecking crew is in sync today. 8:25 remaining. Second down and 7. Has the snap. Fake the end around. Go to Toombs. Spins off a man and carries close for a first down out to the 39. To Toombs it goes.
Dave, he is just unbelievable today. He just will not be stopped. He broke a tackle. Then he made a spin move, and he'll get close to the first down. They'll measure.
Continental Long Distance now offering Matchmaker. Long distance to fit your needs. Aggie owned and operated. Continental Long Distance and Matchmaker. 1-800-97 Aggie. Chains are coming in. They'll be stretched. The crowd will tell you what the Aggies have done. Think so? That's a first down, Texas A&M.
Well, that's huge. It gives them some better field position. They're now out to the 39-yard line, and they get another chance to take some time off the clock. 8:15 left here in this ball game. The Aggies leading it 26-10.
Aggies have been in the opponent red zones into the game today 35 times. They have 30 scores, 22 touchdowns, 8 field goals. A&M coming into the game today had rushed for 19 touchdowns, and they had passed for 7 more. 1st and 10. The Aggies lead 26-10. Under 8 to go in the game. Have it 1st and 10 at their own 39. Handoff goes to Weber. Line of scrimmage. That's all. It'll be 2nd down and 10 coming, but it needs time up off the clock. Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining. We're down to 7 minutes and 40 seconds. A&M leads 26-10, up by 16. They had a 19-0 lead at halftime in this game.
KSU now daring the Aggies to throw the ball and making it very difficult to run the ball as they'll put their run defense up against the Aggies.
Tight end will be on the right side. Let's see if we're going to cover him up. Will not. 2 flankers right, split in left, single set back. Ferris under center. Has the snap. He's rolling to his right after play action. Looks and throws a little bit low at the 50-yard line. Incomplete. They had another man a little bit higher, and that was Ferguson, who was wide open at the 50. But he tried to get it to Bethel Johnson, and it was underthrown to Bethel, who had to stop, and then his feet left him, and it went incomplete behind him at the 50-yard line. So now a 3rd down and 10 at the 39. Now in 3rd down conversions, A&M is 8 of 15. We were 7 of 10 in the first half, so I'll let you do the rest of the math. Here's 3rd down and 10 at the Aggie 39. 7:10 remaining. Aggies ahead 26-10. Single setback. He sends Porter in motion, stops, waits for the snap, has it. Here's a delay out of the backfield. It goes to Whitaker. 1st down as he crosses midfield. Goes to the 45-yard line. A draw to Whitaker. Goes 16 yards.
Well, this is the delayed draw, and it works great against a team that's trying to rush the passer. The Aggies facing a 3rd and long situation, and they go to the draw. It opens up beautifully. Whitaker scampers through the hole, and he'll take it into KSU territory at the 45, and that clock keeps on running. It's below 7 minutes at 6:53.
A&M is now 9 of 16 on 3rd downs. K-State's defense had allowed 29% coming into the game on 3rd downs. It's 1st down and 10 at the 45. The Aggies up 26-10, 6:42 to go. And they'll hand off. They try the middle to Toombs. Was it Toombs again? Got about a half yard. It'll be 2nd down and a long 9 coming up. Chris Johnson made that stop. So, Dave, they had been holding their opponents to 29% on 3rd downs. The Aggies are now 9 of 16, better than 50% on 3rd downs.
That's a big story today. And on the other side of the ball, other than the 3rd quarter when KSU was so successful, the Aggies have stopped KSU on 3rd down conversion.
Shotgun with 3 wides to the right, the open side. Split in on the left. Ferris barking signals, has a running back to his left, and it looks like it'll be Weber. Has it, and he hands off to Weber again. Weber, with a man around his waist, gets a yard. Now we're going to look at 3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8, we ate up more time. 5:45 remaining, but keep in mind now that K-State has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. The Aggies, however, have a 16-point lead at 26-10. And those precious seconds, as I watch that scoreboard clock ticking away as far as K-State's concerned. Tyler checks out of the ball game as they make a defensive change on the K-State side. Now 3rd down and 8. Bethel Johnson's going to the right. Robert Ferguson's coming to the left. Tight end left. They're going to split the tight end out away from the line of scrimmage with an I formation. Ferguson went in motion. The snap. And a draw again as it goes to Whitaker. This time they read it. He gets the 41-yard line. Not enough for a 1st down, facing a 4th down and 6. Let's see what we elect to do.
And it's going to be too far for the field goal. I'm sure what the Aggies may do here is let the 25-second clock just run down completely, take the penalty, and then punt the ball. Let Cody Skates punt the ball with the win. But they can get all 25 seconds off the clock because they don't care if it goes back 5 yards. This was a very effective drive, even though it didn't get any points. It took about 4 minutes off of the clock, and with a 16-point lead, that's huge.
They're going to set here and let the 25-second clock wind all the way down to 0. Take a penalty as they let the game clock roll down to 4:27, 4:26, 4:25. And now at 4:25, delay of game against the Aggies. We'll move the ball back across the 45 to the 46-yard line. So 4:25 remaining, A&M 26, and Kansas State 10. And what a day As you look at this stadium of 80,000 plus, and 4,000 of those are K-State faithful, but 76,000 members of the 12th man show up, and they did make a difference in this game. Always loud here, but it was extra loud today.
Huge. So many times K-State having trouble hearing their signals, making audibles.
Next time we'll be at home, we'll be Oklahoma, and we want to have that same sort of crowd.
Well, K-State declined the penalty, so it'll go back to the 41-yard line. They don't want to give Cody Skates 5 extra yards with which to work to drop this ball inside the 10-yard line.
Skates will take the snap at the Aggie 45. Line of scrimmage, the KSU 41. They've been bringing some people, a little low, but he's going to get the kick away, and he's aimed it at this sideline, and that thing is going to go into the end zone. It does, and they'll bring it out to the 20. He was trying to get that out of bounds inside the 20. He's been good at that this year. He had 9 coming into the game. We're going to get a timeout on the field. 4:18 remaining. Your Aggies are up by a score of 26-10. This is Texas Aggie football. First down and 10, Kansas State at their 20. Play action to the 10, Beasley throwing the ball, and it is incomplete. Diving effort to knock it away. Sammy Davis out at the KSU 42, intended for Quincy Morgan.
Quincy Morgan running the post and then back to the corner. Very difficult route if the quarterback has time to throw, which he did. Sammy Davis read it beautifully, broke in front, almost picked it off.
Stop the clock, 4:12 remaining in the game. First down and 10 goes incomplete. Now second and 10. Second down and 10 at their own 20. Kansas State trailing the Aggies 26-10. Has the snap, Beasley. Back to the 11. Under some pressure. Couldn't find anybody initially. Rolling to this sideline. Looking to throw. Now he does. Batted up in the air. And caught out of bounds by Sean Weston. Incomplete. A lot of backside pressure. Ty Warren. Also from Gerard Penwright and Jason Glenn.
You just can't talk enough about how this defensive front has kept pressure on Jonathan Beasley today and also kept containment on Jonathan Beasley and let those 7 back people, the linebackers and DBs, get into pass coverage. That's been a big key today to the wrecking crew.
Third down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They've got to get to 30. Bonovich in there right now, one of the safety positions. Jamison the other. Timeout will be called by KSU. 4:02 remaining in the game. They want to talk it over on 3rd and 10. 26-10's your score. Third down and 10. Beasley's under center. Single set back. Slot left. Has it. Draw to the backfield. At the 20, at the 25. It's Allen. He's fighting for a first down. He won't get it. He went to the 28. Aggies gang tackle him at the 28-yard line.
Well, now what do you do? It's it's 4th down and about 1 yard. Do you go for it trailing by 16 and under 4 minutes left in the game? I say they will.
They're going for it without a huddle. 4th down a yard at the 29.5. Allen carried on a draw, 9.5 yards. Beasley will sneak for it. He has the first down. 3:33 remaining in the game. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. They have 2 timeouts remaining, Kansas State. Aggies up 26-10. He just snuck it out to the 32-yard line, again without a huddle. Time precious to Kansas State. Aggies would like to have a turnover. They've intercepted the ball 3 times today. Has the snap. He's gone deep sideline. Aggies have a man there, and it is a flag, and it's incomplete, out of bounds, caught out of bounds by Quincy Morgan, but a flag went down at the spot where the ball went out of bounds at the Aggie 31.
Well, I'm sure they're going to call pass interference.
It's against Kansas State. Yeah, I like it. And Cartwright, the fullback, will line up to the right of Beasley. Has a shotgun formation, puts a man in motion. First down and 20. At their own 17, has the snap, drops back to the 5. That little shovel pass, and the Aggies were all over it, and he fumbled the ball. Nope. Little shovel pass, and they're going to say an incomplete pass at the 10.
Oh, I don't know about this one either. I'll need to see this one on the replay. I thought he caught it, and then Jay Brooks knocked it loose, but they were closer than I am.
Well, we'll have a chance at the replay here in the booth. That's something the officials, of course, don't have. But now it'll bring up second down and 20 with 3:13 remaining in the ball game. They'd have to get the ball out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we just saw it on the Jumbotron.
Looked like he caught it.
No comment. But it's going to be 2nd and 25.
Since when do you not make comments? 2nd down and 20. Line of scrimmage, the KSU 17. Beasley coming up to change the play. They've got to get their own 42. Shotgun running back to his right. Has a low snap. Has a throw. Caught at the 45, at the 40. And trying to juke a man will be Lockett, and he carries it to the 44-yard line. Caught it at the 35, went to the 40, and then put a little move on the defensive back for the Aggies and went down at the 44-yard line. First down for KSU with 3:06 remaining in the ball game. So they convert. That's a big play. But again, they're down by 16. Clock rolls for 3 minutes. Now under 3. Shotgun. Beasley throws a screen, and it's caught by Quincy Morgan. He goes down at the 49-yard line after a 5-yard pickup. Clock will continue to roll from 2:49. Now down to 2:46, 2:45. Pick up about 5 there. 2nd down and 5 coming. Ball spotted at the KSU 49-yard line. Aggies lead 26-10. Led at halftime 19-0. Shotgun, 3 wides to the left side of the formation. They just now got a man out of the off the playing field. And here's Beasley on an up. Now he's going to pump. He is still looking. Now he throws, and he threw over the head of everybody at the 25-yard line as he was under a lot of pressure from the defense. It was Ronald Flemings coming in on his backside as he got rid of the ball, and there was nobody close as he throws incomplete. Now 3rd down and 5.
Well, the Aggies are changing it up. That time they go with the 3-man rush, and they come back with 8 into zone coverage. Very effective. Beasley just could not find an open receiver, and it'll bring up this 3rd and 5.
2:19 remaining in the game. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. 3rd down and 5. A&M leading 26-10. Line of scrimmage, the 49. They need the Aggie 46 on 3rd and 5. They're in 4-down territory. Out of the shotgun. Has the snap. Wanting to throw, look to his right. Now he's trying to look over the middle. He's still got time to throw. He's going to go deep, and he overthrew his man, but just barely down at the Aggie 15. That was Lockett. There's a flag down at the 48-yard line on the KSU side of the 50.
This could be a hold as long as he was back there. Yes, sir.
Hold on KSU. They need the Aggie 46. The ball is at the KSU 49. Beasley, the Wildcat quarterback. In a shotgun, running back to his right. Ags are coming. He throws high over the intended receiver's head. Quincy Morgan at the 40. Stop the clock. 2:07. On downs, the Aggies take over at the KSU 49-yard line.
Well, they wanted to hit the quick slant to Quincy Morgan, and Jonte Buell all over him. Perfect coverage. The ball's overthrown. The Aggies now have 2 minutes and 7 seconds to run off this clock.
Listen to what this defense has done today against KSU. They are 4 of 14 on 3rd downs. Kansas State is 4 of 14 on 3rd downs. The Aggie offense, Dave, 9 of 17 on 3rd downs. And here they come, 1st down and 10, the Aggies. Ferris will move under center with 2:07 remaining in the game. They have 2 times to stop the clock. Toombs spins off the first man, still fighting, and he'll go to the 46-yard line. How many carries today now for Toombs?
That'll be his 22nd, Dave, for 85 yards.
Well, Weber had over 100 yards last week, and now Toombs against this Wildcat defense. 85, did you say?
85 yards, and boy, they've been tough yards, and he's earned every one of them.
Aggies going to stay back there as long as they can to let as much time run off that clock as possible. Now it's down to a minute 32, minute 30. 26-10 the Aggies. 2nd down and 7 at the KSU 46-yard line. Single setback. Ferris. And the handoff goes to Toombs. And Toombs will carry inside the 45 to the 42-yard line. Shy of a 1st down by 3. Now the time is a minute 12, a minute 10. A&M is about to beat the number 8 team in the country.
And it looks like K-State will not use the 2 timeouts they have remaining. They're letting the clock run.
Looking here to see the fewest points they have scored this year has been something like, let me see, 27 against Iowa, the first game of the year. They beat Tech last week, 28-23. Under a minute to go as the Aggies break the huddle. Third down and about 3. Toombs lowers his head. He got to the line of scrimmage. Now you got 35 seconds, 33 seconds, 32 seconds, 30 seconds. They're going to leave those timeouts on the board. Now they'll face fourth down, will the Aggies, and did not roll the clock yet. And unless they call a timeout, now they did. Kansas State calls a timeout. And to the line of scrimmage they come with 24 ticks left on the clock. Ferris will break the eye and put Weber in motion. And he will hand. Now he's going to keep it rolling to his right. Now he goes down. He has the first down. He rolled right on a caper after a fake into the line, and he carries for a first down. They'll stop the clock, move the chains, and roll it from 19 seconds. And Texas A&M has beaten the number 8 team in the country, 26-10. And just like last week, they dominated Kansas State. Kansas State totally dominated, even though they got the big numbers. They had 400 and some odd yards, but only scored 10 points. And they had been averaging, coming into the game today, as the gun sounds, 45.9 a game, which was third best in the NCAA. They'd been giving up 15-6 a game, and the Aggies got 26 today, and they win it 26-10 as the cannon fires, and the crowd celebrates here at Kyle Field. Over 80,000 watch the game today.
You talk about the game from that standpoint, how much your team stepped up and what you did for yourselves from that standpoint.
Well, one thing we did, we qualified for a bowl, which was something that we wanted to do and talked about, and we were positive about that. When you play in a league as competitive as this league, every week's going to be a challenge, and you're in one of those things where you take a big step up or you take a big step back every week. There's no in between. You can't just kind of go as you're going. Normally it's a plus or a minus, and we talked about that there's no in between. You can't just say, well, it'll be about, we're either going to be in a better position next week or we're going to be in a considerably worse position. So we did all that we could do this week to stay in the race, and we'll have another challenge next week to see if we can get it done for one more week next week.
Can you talk about going 97 yards right before the half, the difference between a 12-0 and a 19-0 game?
I thought that was a big drive. First of all, I talked to the team on the sideline. I'm saying that we've got to get this thing off the goal line. We've got to get this ball out of here. And once we get it out, then let's don't stop. Let's take it the whole way. This is a great opportunity. We talked about having a 97-yard drive, and we had time out there, and we said, let's go do it. We got to get it off the goal line, but once we do that, let's just keep going with it. And that was a big, in a game like this, you can always point out a bunch of things, but that was certainly a real important drive in the ball game.
Right. You just seemed like you were really determined to get the job done out there today.
Yeah, I was real determined because I know that